Hi, I'm Peter Bassett, Astronomy Roadshow Mobile Planetarium. Today's lesson is going to be regarding engineering, trying to get a few of you enthusiastic about the subject, if you're not already. Okay, we're going to talk about the Lunar Rover itself, the moon buggy if you like. There's a picture of it parked in front of the lunar module, and it seems bigger than the module itself, so how come it was actually transported to the moon in the first place? How did it actually get there? Well, there's a little secret regarding that rover, and okay, windows shut, doors closed, okay. The secret is, it was a fold-up car. That's it, that's the answer. And here's one I made earlier to demonstrate what I mean. Well, so far this doesn't look anything like a moon buggy at all, but it will do, it doesn't take long. Here we go. Well, the two big hinges there are called kingpin hinges. Two seats, control mechanism, so you can drive the thing, 16mm movie camera, very important. Communications dish is actually a cocktail stick, that is. That's a cocktail umbrella, you know what I mean? Okay. And two batteries to power it. And okay, right. Does it look familiar now? Okay. Anyway, that's my little effort anyway of a Lunar Rover. Something missing though. Yeah, a driver. Okay, I've got one. Here's one I made earlier, so to speak. Right. Now 6 astronauts so far drove the moon buggy on it, on the surface, and anyway, that's one of them, Jim Irwin, that'll do. Right, that's Jim Irwin. Right, anyway, so now it does look very familiar, alright. Now the thing is that some people also say that these two batteries on board cannot possibly power this whole rover. Because when you compare it to a modern electric car today, these batteries take up virtually the entire chassis, weighs about 1/3 of a tonne. So how come we seem to have gone backwards? Because in the 60s we could have 2 little batteries to power a car, and yet today we need a much bigger one. And the answer is the requirements for the moon buggy regarding its power is much lower than electric car on Earth today. Alright, because don't forget, on Earth it's going to have full gravity, alright, whereas on the moon it's called 1/6 gravity. So a car with 5 people on board, luggage weighs about 2 tonnes, or just under. But this, with 2 astronauts on board, with all the moon rock samples, all the equipment, everything else, about 110 kilogram. So it's about 6% of the weight as what an electric car would be on Earth. Plus you don't need windscreen wipers, there's no weather. Okay, you've got no headlights required, they're there during the day. You've got no brake lights, no one's going to be behind you, don't need any horn, no traffic jams, no windscreen wipers, it's not going to rain, and so on, see what I mean? So the requirements for the moon buggy is far lower than an electric car today. Okay, if you want to know more details about this, there is a really good book out actually on this. It's the Haynes Manual series on the Lunar Rover. It's great, considering only 3 were actually made for the moon. And anyway, it tells you all about the engineering behind it, some of the software that was used on board. It did have a little mini onboard computer, solar panels on it to charge up some of the batteries. It's got other batteries as well to power the communication system and so on. Tells you who built what, and it's basically Boeing that done it. The same people that build the jumbo jets, same company. So it wasn't NASA that built this. Right? In fact, NASA hardly built anything. It's all subcontracted out. That's another mistake a lot of people make. All right. Anyway, so right, it's made by Boeing. And if you want to know more about this sort of thing, because some people do claim that moon landings couldn't be real because that can't fit inside the lunar module and all that sort of nonsense. Of course it can. There's a book out that gives you more detail about this, and sort of called The Great Moon Landing Hoax, or was it? Of course it wasn't, it was all real. And it's by somebody by the name of Peter Bassett. Oh, that's me, sorry about that. Okay, if you want to know some more information for free without buying the book, moonlandinghoax.org, there's a lot more information on there, but 10 times more in the book if you're interested. It can be obtained by outerspacebooks.com, as well as a few other publications we've got. And it's continuously expanding year by year. Alright, anyway, hopefully I'll inspire some of you to get into engineering if you're not already, or into electronics, because it was obviously powered electronically as an electric car. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something. Thanks very much.